Okay, how are we doing today, guys? Hope you all are doing well. My name is Ben, aka Demi Dog. You might have noticed I'm in my new room, right? I have a bunch of stuff here on the wall. And if you noticed, right above me, I got my RWBY girls all on their own very special wall. And if you look just about right there, you'll see about right here. You'll see I have a replica sword from Weiss. And also on the floor below me, I have a RWBY scythe. So I am redesigning my room full anime. Like I got One Piece over there with the hat. I got over here, I got little Danmachi, got some Dragon Ball, more Dragon Ball, got a Full Metal Alchemist watch, some Overlord, some Naruto. Like I got all sorts of stuff, right? I got all sorts of stuff. So a couple big changes, right? For me, the two biggest changes will be one, the room. I'm in my own room here, and it is completely secluded, so there will be no more background noises. Thank goodness. And the other one is, as you see, my glasses are kind of jacked right now, and I'm finally getting a new pair. They'll be here pretty soon. So I am ecstatic, boys and girls. All right, so real quick, what did we have last time? Last time we had Chapter 4. Let's see, start off with the beginning. What do we have in the beginning? I think we had the jail time with the Crow Squad, and he was feeling sad because Crows died. He's saying we're gonna kill Ironwood, or kill the man who put us here. Strongly, that would be Ironwood. Loosely, that would be Tyrion, because technically he was the one, but majority it'll be Ironwood. So then from there, what did it go to? Let me do a quick refresher. Just a quick refresher. Okay, because I haven't seen chapter 6 yet, which I'm going to be doing 5 and 6 today. So just to give you a little refresher, these guys are talking. Harriet starting to feel a little bite. Oh yes, the chase on the Hound, which ended up failing. Rin's pretty upset. The RWBY squad. So we got the RWBY squad, and I got the Yang squad. Yang was kind of like, we're gonna go this way, and RWBY said we're gonna go this way, right? So even though Jean's more of a leader, Yang was the one who took the mantle. So I'm gonna refer to the Yang squad and the RWBY squad. So RWBY squad is at the Schnee Manor, and I know we saw Mama Schnee and Brother Schnee in the trailers, so we know that they're going to be involved, and we already know that he was sent to his room. Right? These guys are talking. Rin is at a very interesting character development spot. I think this is going to put him over. Real quick, before I get too far, I do want to talk about Rin. Rin, I want to believe his character is immortalized by the Rooster Teeth squad, right? Or Monty had already written for him to die. I think the only way that Rin would be able to die would be if Monty himself wrote it into the story. So I cannot see them killing Ren off, but who knows? I'm not the story writer, so we'll see how it happens. But I think there's an important character development for both Yang and Ren, simply because, first off, they don't really ever talk to each other, so this is very, very interesting. They had that hug back in volume 6. Other than that, there wasn't very much talking. I mean, maybe a couple of group activities together, but other than that, they never really talked. So this is like their first like real conversation together, like one-on-one. I mean, little side of Jean. So it's definitely interesting. But I think this will break him out of this shell in which because so far he's like stuck in the past right now, where he doesn't really know what to do. And it makes sense because this is exactly what happened to his hometown, but on a much larger scale. A giant Grimm is about to attack his village / the city, right? So it's, or I guess the kingdom. It's not even a city. I mean, yes, it technically is, but there's 2 cities, right? So you get the city of Atlas and you get the city of Mantle. So it's an interesting spot, but I'm excited to see where this goes. I do like Ren as a character. But I do believe it got a little bit intense. But I think it's needed to break him out of this shell, and him being separated from Nora. This is going to really give him an opportunity to get to where he needs to be, right? And Nora also needs this. So I think when him and Nora finally get back together after they break apart and they solidify themselves as individuals, then they'll be able to come together as a much stronger duo than what they currently are. So I'm excited for the potential there. Hopefully it doesn't end in death, but I could see it. It's not off my possibilities. So then we have the good boy. And we have, dude, Salem is scary, dude. Look at this. That dark magic she was wielding, it was pretty wild. She's like, hey, we're gonna torture. We're gonna get this info out of you, you know? And Salem, she's just so cool, dude. And Cinder's like, hey, we're gonna go, and we're gonna go. So I see these 3 going. I think there might be a fight. I do see possibly Neo, unfortunately, because Neo's like my favorite character. Neo and Cinder both dying. And Emerald possibly becoming a good guy. And much later down the line having to kill Mercury. That'd be my plan. Hopefully Neo doesn't die. I really like Neo. I don't think she's like evil. I think she's a villain, but I don't think she's like evil, like an anti-hero. But anyway, so little snapback from Rin. He's really frustrated, taking it out. Told some very harsh truths, and Yang's a little upset too. And then we get to see the cracking ice. So I want to believe that is I want to believe that is the shallow sea that Pyrrha mentioned, but I don't know. But I have talked long enough, so let's go ahead and just dive. Let's just get into this because I've talked enough. So this one's called Amity. I'm assuming it's based off the arena. So let's go. I still love this opener. I'm planning on getting all their weapons for my room design. I'm gonna put them on this wall. So I'm gonna put the scythe like here-ish. Maybe I'll hang it across. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I've heard this opener like 1,000 times. It's so good, dude. Hope has no place here. So we're gonna get a little villain penny. Will never bloom. Some dreams will ride on the vine. Some evil will never ever die. Some heroes choose the wrong side. Fight for every life. Okay, Penny. I don't even know when she's about to be taken over. Alright, what we got? I just want to say these graphics are so stunning, dude.
Penny?
This does not seem like a very good idea.
There is a difference between a good idea and our best idea.
Nah.
Sadly, we don't have time for much else. We have enough systems up and running to broadcast our message and keep Amity in atmospheric orbit. But our thrusters just aren't capable of reaching our target altitude on their own.
Fortunately, we're sitting on a couple hundred tons of thrust.
Oh my gosh, they're about to blast their way up there?
Passed into broadcasting
Whoa.
activate stabilizers, reestablish global communications, and boost the message we've recorded out into the rest of the world. After that, we just have to pilot Amity away from all this mess.
So I do know
What if no one is able to come and help Atlas?
Neo, Cinder, and Emerald are making their way here.
Having this conversation again. I'm your father. I'm telling you that you belong on Amity.
Yes, sir.
Don't you think Penny has had enough people telling her what to do?
Prepare for launch, please. I'm moving us into position.
Dang, this is gotta be hard for him too. Dang, they're about to just blast themselves, dude.
Penny? Amity is requesting launch access now. Oh, yeah, it worked!
Hey.
Oh, I didn't have time to install seatbelts, so, I'd advise you to hang on.
I just want to pause real quick. So, Penny is a robot. Does she have dust inside of her? Because I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, because I know they said in the World's Remnant that if they can't have that satellite because dust stops working. So how is this gonna work if they're doing this with dust? I guess if they leave the atmosphere, I guess if they stay in range, it'll be fine. Okay, so never mind. My theory is wrong. I was gonna say that where my head was going, just so you know, I was wondering if Penny was gonna be able to use her like thrusters in her feet to fly around. But I mean, if the Amity arena can fly around, then I guess she would too. If dust is working on the arena, it should work on her. So, but that's where I was going. Oh, is that Cinder? Dude, it's Cinder. Let's go. Let's go.
And where do you think you're going?
Penny, no.
Hey, dude, this is gonna be sick, bro. Wow, that's really cool.
It's time.
Oh! What does he know?
When your friends would be here. It looks like they left you to do all the work. You're tool to be used.
Oh,
I do not know what you are talking about.
I'm gonna turn this up a little bit. Oh, Maria's getting on the action. Let's go.
Get away from her, you!
Oh! Is that Neo versus Maria? Is Neo versus Yes? Oh. Ooh, emerald. Is that a little thumbs up? She's like, heh.
And what do you want?
Oh! Yeah, but she got reflexes though.
Oh, please, please, please. Yes.
Oh no!
We're drifting.
Okay. Dude, this is sick, bro. Maiden fighting, bro. She's still inexperienced with her powers, though. Unlike Cinder. Like Cinder's newish, but ooh, ooh. Oh, that's smart. Oh no. She knows how to draw her in. Oh, let's go. Oh, it's still Kane? Oh, she's the first person to ever hit Neo. Oh, oh, come on now. I don't know if I believe that fight right there.
Why are you doing this? Why serve someone like Salem?
I don't serve anyone, and you wouldn't either if you weren't built that way.
That is not. I choose to fight for people who care about me.
Look at her, still going. Oh. She did this before.
Cinder!
She did that before with Raven. Oh! Oh, poor Neo. Oh, dude, that's sick. Oh! Oh! Oh, you're better.
No, I can't beat you. But I can fill that thing full of holes before you take me down.
Oh!
Get us out of here! Hurry!
Dude, Neo kind of got stomped right there, bro.
Are you okay?
Our stabilizer was damaged. We've missed our window. At this rate, we're likely drifting to touching down just north of...
I
Is
can fix this.
What?
Our message is only a few minutes long. I can try and hold Amity in place until...
Absolutely not. You're in no condition to do something like this. Even just the temperature out there could...
It is our only option.
She is right, Pierre.
is Penny? Penny could sacrifice herself.
I care about the big picture. I care about my daughter. I lost you before. And you're asking me to go through that again? No. No. I want the chance to watch you live your life.
But Dad, I am trying to.
Right.
Woo! Okay. Let's go, Penny! Let's go!
Okay, go ahead.
Hi. My name is Ruby Rose. I'm a huntress. And if we've done everything right, then I'm talking to all of Remnant right now. Dr. Polendina can explain more later. But right now, you all need to know that the Kingdom of Atlas is under attack. Things are dire, and we need help. But please, try not to panic. This isn't some new enemy or invading kingdom. This is a force we've faced before, for centuries. Salem.
Dude.
The White Fang, Elysian drones, even the Grimm themselves have all been controlled and manipulated by her in order to tear down the Huntsman Academies. I know the idea of the maidens and relics seems, well, crazy, but I promise Professor
Shopkeeper!
Headmaster Theodore of Shade can verify.
Ooh!
They might even be able to help organize a way to fight back.
She's looking good.
But sadly, General Ironwood can no longer be trusted.
It seems Polendina's proxy trick worked.
And that's good news for us. Penny's blades operate on the same principle as Amity and the launch terminal. In order for her to control them all, they need to communicate with one another.
We didn't have time to prepare for Salem, but now you do. Just because she can't be destroyed doesn't mean she can't be beaten. If she really was unstoppable, she wouldn't have acted with such caution until now. She knows we're a threat. So even if Atlas falls, you can't give up.
Penny, what's going on out there?
I do not know!
I hope Amity Tower will help bring us all together, because in the end, that's how we'll win.
No, come back.
Dude, this is getting so good.
Penny, you've done enough, sweetheart. Get back inside. We can ride out on Amity together.
I have to go! The vault! No! Dad!
Penny, what is happening? Please, baby, say something.
I love you.
Penny! Penny.
Global comms just went back down.
And Penny isn't responding. What did you do?
Exactly what you asked. It's possible Penny's systems are merely rebooting. As for the tower, well, perhaps Pietro isn't the genius you thought.
We're not waiting. You're going to find her. Winter.
Sir?
Until Penny either responds or is standing in front of that vault, we cannot assume her status. Take the Aesops. I want constant updates. Get him back to his cell.
With pleasure. That was the broadcast. Why'd we lose signal?
There's another one. I think it's just up ahead.
Dude, I'm like speechless right now, dude.
Is this?
Is that like... That's a Grim pool.
It's Grim. A river of Grim.
Yeah, that's the River of Annihilation.
Straight for the kingdom.
But that's the blackened pools of Annihilation. Oh my gosh, bro. Bro, that's... Yeah, Ruby's 5'4", bro. Oh man, I should just... Wow, okay. You know what? What? Red versus blue. Hello? Okay. This was a powerful episode. Oh my gosh, look at this. 19 minutes, bro. 19 minutes. They're so close to becoming like the average length. So close, so close. So, let's go through the episode, right? So Dr. Polendina, Maria, and Penny are working on the Amity Coliseum, making it into the communication tower. Once it is, they're going to use the dust mine. They're going to blow the crap out of it to pretty much propel them up to the sky, because they can either get up there and then come back down because they don't have enough, or they can blast themselves and then use that to maintain what they need to, right? So they're working on this. Penny wants to stay and fight. She wants to help, but she's constantly being told not to. Then we get Emerald, Neo, and Cinder joining the fray. Cinder versus Penny, Neo versus Maria. While Emerald is just in the back, just swaying the fights. So Cinder, dude, Cinder's so cool, dude. I know people don't like Cinder. I know people like just think she's poorly written or something. I love Cinder. I think Cinder is super fantastic, and I really hope that we do end up getting some backstory, because that little scrubbing in the beginning of volume 8, in the very first chapter, like, that just really goes into the Cinderella theme, and I cannot wait to see her backstory. I think it's gonna be so cool, dude. Hopefully they get into that this volume, maybe next volume. But I really hope, if anyone has heard me talk about the show and they've asked me who my favorite villain is, obviously it's Neo, but I don't think Neo is evil. I think she does evil things, but I don't think she's necessarily evil. I think it's more for Torchwick. Anyway, but my favorite, like, evil person is gotta be Cinder. Like, I love Cinder. I think she's just so cool. Even though she killed what do you call it? Pyrrha. And like, did all that stuff to Beacon and stuff, which, by the way, I'm planning on making a video of. I want to explain pretty much the fall of Beacon and how it happened, from start to finish, all aspects that were included from the villain's perspective. But anyway, so this fight, I don't know. Like, I get it. I get this, you know, because, like, Maria has, like, reflexes and stuff, but she's, like, old. Neo's not old. Like, she's super young, and we've seen her fight and she just destroys. So this one's a little bit unbelievable for me, but I could just be a little salty because Neo's my favorite character, which I probably am. But I mean, it makes sense because she has reflexes. She's able to see things almost before they even happen, right? So her muscles it's almost like an ultra instinct kind of thing, where she's able to just kind of react. So, very cool fight. I can definitely understand it, but I don't know. I wanted Neo to win. Let's just go with that. So, here's pretty cool, because even though her Grim Arm is, like, absorbing the power, right? Right, so like right here, even though she's absorbing the power through her Grim Arm, which is that bug glove in the beginning, even though she's absorbing it, Penny's still focused on saving the people, because she goes and she uses her powers to, like, she's getting brutalized and she's still healing. I think that is phenomenal. So this part was really cool because Penny does have, like, science, so she was able to easily counter Emerald, which this is like the first time we've seen Cinder just, like, lose, you know, like in a one-on-one. I guess it wasn't even one-on-one. It was technically two-on-one because she had Emerald's help, right? But then she's like, I can't beat you, which I think is really interesting. She's able to, she's more intact with her objective, right? Emerald's really cool because she's very much focused on Cinder. She's she's very much loyal to her, and I think it could be too much. Like I think it could be her downfall potentially, but I don't think it is. I think she is loyal just enough because she technically, it's kind of like the same thing with like Neo and what do you call it? Neo and Roman. And if you super wanted to stretch, if you wanted to stretch it beyond belief to a super far theory, you could theorize that the song One Thing, if Cinder dies, could be from Emerald's perspective. But I don't think that's a super long stretch. I doubt that's the case. So they all get away, right? She's like, I'm gonna go lift it up. I'm gonna go push it up, right? And then they got hit with the emotional scene, like, you're my daughter, because we heard that he doesn't know that if he'll be able to rebuild her again. I think he may, if need be, he may just sacrifice himself to make her, but I don't think it's going to be needed. I think it's going to be possibly what the objective is, but as I've theorized before, I think she's going to be created into a real girl with the Staff of Creation, because you have the blackened pools of destruction now creeping in to the city. So I think Atlas and Mantle, they're gone. I think they're going to be gone. I don't see them surviving this at all. And the people, I think they'll get away somehow. I think obviously they're going to be a bunch of casualties, but that's kind of beside the point. That it's all gonna fall. And in order to save Penny, I think RWBY is going to use a Staff of Creation to either create an aura for her, or my main theory is to turn her into a real girl. So create a human almost out of her, right? Create a human body for her. Because if you did a callback to Volume 2, where she's like, you think instead of, nuts and, or you just have, what was the line? You think just because you have nuts and bolts instead of squishy guts, that you're any less human than I am? I think that's what RWBY said. I could be a couple words off. But she said, you have a heart and a soul, I can feel it. Ting ting, But I think this is going to be the Pinocchio story where she turns into a real girl. Then we get the message to all the people. They're like, hey, she starts telling the people, she's like, hey, don't freak out. Oh, look, it's the old lady. Just saying, it's the old lady with Faunus. Not freaking out, right? Even though she's a little crazy. And then the girl who was like, take my casserole, Jean. Beside the point. So so they're like, let's do this. So look at her, she's still in bad condition. But I think it's funny that Darren Weiss's room, she's sleeping in the royalty bed. Well, not royalty, but pretty much royalty. And then the struggle happens. Tai Yang is why. Look at this boy. Good boy. Good boy. The goodest of boys. And then she falls. And she's like, I love you. So now, this part's really good. So, Winter is going to take the Aesops. And this leaves Harriet with Watts. Watts has the phone. I'm sure he'll be able to do something with that. Because he is a genius. He is a genius. He'll be able to do something with it. Probably break out. But I think Harriet is going to learn the truth. Because she was about to do it anyway. So I think this is this next one's gonna be pretty good when these guys get to it. So, and then these guys find out about the River of Grimm, which we saw Grimm in there, but this is what the Grimm crawl out of, and these are the blackened pools of annihilation. So now that we have this going on, and it's heading straight to, like, it's cracking its way to Mantle. I thought there was going to be some super kind of monster like Kevin the Dragon, or the Wyvern, which there still may be, but I don't know. This is interesting. I don't know we don't know the origin. We don't know where this came from. We know it cracked open, but we don't know if that was the starting point or not, because we know these things are connected to Salem. So did she spawn them here? I mean, this is obviously what she's waiting for, because Cinder was obviously impatient. This is like, she's like, why are you rushing? You know, because when you think about, I think it's really funny when you think about, what's her name? Salem. She's immortal, bro. Like, she can't die. She's been around for quite a long time. An undisclosed amount of time. Far longer than Oz been. By a lot. I mean, it could be, I mean, oh, I guess technically it could be a day to, you know, however long. But it's wild though, because humanity had enough time to grow back before Osmond got his second life. So Salem was walking around that whole time, and everyone knew her as the witch. So for her, she's been around forever, you know? Like, I just think it's really, really interesting that everyone's so impatient, and she's like, yeah, but, you know, it's only been like a day. Like, I think literally season 7 or volume 7, it hasn't even been a day since volume 7 ended. Like, it was sunset. No. Was it sunrise? Sunrise at no, it was sunset at the end of volume 7. And now it's nighttime the day after. So it's been a day. It's been one day that she's been sitting there. She's been sitting there for one day. And everyone's like, we have to go, we gotta do this. And she's like, it's been a day, bro. Like, let my river do its thing. Like, I got stuff rolling. It's got time to brew. Like, chill out. This part was kind of creepy. That part was kind of creepy.
It's Grimm. A river of Grimm. Heading straight for the kingdom.
So we know we saw that thing fall in there, so they can't go in there. They'll die. But this is interesting though. I mean, bro, this is getting good. And now Penny is officially becoming hacked. Her systems are rebooting, so this is where she's about to turn on everyone. So now we have pretty much a fall of Beacon all over again. We have instead of Penny being destroyed, she's now turning against. We now have an attack, a Grim invasion, which they had in Volume 3. They're attacking Penny, like I said, Volume 3. Cinder is here, like Volume 3. Watts is relevant, like in Volume 3. And all the other stuff, like Hazel and whatever you call Tyrion, Aesop's, you know, like there's so much, this situation's so much worse than Beacon. Like, there's no way this survives. This is gone. That is gone. It's gone. Right? It's gone. Right? You know what? It's gonna be just like this. You know what? Gone. Okay? Just like that. it's gonna be gone. Okay? Just like that. Poof. Gone. I cannot see Atlas surviving this. Because they need... As a city, they're so advanced and they're just causing problems for everyone else. So I do think to equalize the world, it'll eventually they'll have to spread out again. They may come back, right? Because it wasn't terrible, but it became very aggressive due to the Shnidas company. So I mean, if Weiss can fix it, or she can even get Whitley to do it, then it'll be good. But all right, I'm gonna head on to the next one. I'm pretty excited to see what's going on. Of course, you guys won't see that until next week. I'm gonna try to get this one posted and hopefully unblocked as fast as possible. But thank you guys for coming by. If you could please hit the follow or the subscribe button. Right? Yeah, YouTube is subscribed. So subscribe. If you could hit the like button for me, that'd be great. And let me know down below if you want me to do that video that I was talking about earlier. Yeah. So also I stream on Twitch. You can check me out. Give me a follow. It'd be great. Link in the description below. Other than that, you guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you later. All right. Bye, guys.